This is Hanavikari, and today we're going to talk about Jungian analytical psychology. So basically, I will explain what I understand about it. So, Jungian analytical psychology is also known as depth psychology. I learned it from Mr. C.S. Joseph, but I would like to put it inside a very comprehensive and concise note. So, this is what it really is in a nutshell. So, we got temperaments. Temperaments are the general family. We got four family of personality. We're gonna discover later, and this is going to somehow like understand which category, um, which group are your personality located at. So then we got cognitive function. This is how we think or make decision. Or we how we think is what we judging. What we see is perceive. Okay. So, and then we got interaction styles. This is how it actually connotates to the temperaments, meaning that you can identify a personality by having the temperament and the interaction styles. And also, you can also use the cognitive functions, but this won't actually gonna tell you the whole or accurate, the complete personality of that person. So we're gonna discover later. So this is the temperament. So in this world, we got these two things, okay? I mean, two different aspects or true opposing aspect. We got three of them actually, but each of these three have two opposing sides, which is got pragmatic and affiliation. We got pragmatic means that you are somehow person who likes to focus more on the effectiveness of your work. Meanwhile, we got affiliation, which is focused on not the effectiveness, rather how you actually conduct a community or the way you somehow behave with people around you. And then we got concrete versus abstract. This is also known as sensing versus intuition. And then we got systematic versus interest. This is somehow what differentiates us, our method, and the latter dichotomies. The dichotomies, yes. Because like someone who is literally judging is also known as systematic, right? Not all judging type are systematic anyway, and not perceiving type are interest focused. What I mean is that people think that those who got J or like ENFJ or ENTJ or ESTJ, they were thought to be quite systematic because they are judging type. They seems to focus more on doing plans, but although it's actually not. Primarily ENFJ, I mean, they are interest focused. And if you ever met a true ENFJ, they are like quite less organized, if by default. By default, they are not so organized. Systematic people, yes, ESTJ, ENTJ, or the TJ type, they are systematic. And then I forgot to put it over here. So we got this fourth temperament, which is the guardian type. They are loyal, protective, and cute. Yes, undeniable. I am as an ESTP. I thought that they are cute because they got introverted sensing, which is how loyal they are, how protective they are, how they like to stick with you all the time. Not all introverted sensing users are like that. Okay, this is because that the guardian type, they are affiliative. Sorry, how do I supposed to select that? Yeah, okay, affiliative. They focus on being together in a team, for example. Okay, so and then I am the artisan type, ESTP, ESFP, ISTP, and ISFP. Actually, got the type down here if I'm not mistaken. Oh yes, the complete set of it is actually located over here, which is the nature part. We got temperaments like this, like the top one. And then we got the personality. Yes, this is all the guardian type actually. ESTJ, ESFJ, ISTJ, and ISFJ. And then we got artisan type, which is my personality here, ESTP, ESFP, ISTP, and ISFP. Then we got intellectual type. Intellectual, I forgot to actually mention it. Uh, the intellectual, they are abstract focus, meaning that instead of focusing on concrete is focusing more on the physical world. Meanwhile, the abstract are focusing more on the possibilities or symbols or anything that you see beyond the reality. It's all about intention, or it could be a lot of things that is very interesting actually, to be honest. But the intellectual, they are focusing more on the effectiveness of a work or something they learn. Okay, they're pragmatic user. They're independent. Okay, unlike the concrete user, unlike the affiliation, they like to be together. Togetherness. Okay, interdependent collaboration, being harmony with one another. But pragmatic is like focusing more on being autonomous or being make their own rule, follow their own ways of doing something. Self growth. It's about excellence, personal excellence. Okay, so that it is why the pragmatic user seems to be quite sometimes harsh, or it seems that to break out the harmony or the peace of the surrounding, although they don't mean to, I suppose. They just don't really understand how to control the community, and I understand that. I feel all the time people don't want to listen to me sometimes. I just like, why? Because I don't know how to foster that togetherness. Okay, and then like we got the idealist. Yes, the idealist is also like the guardian type. They are both affiliative actually. Yes, they focus on more on affiliation. So they all are abstract and interest focused. They're like us, the artistic type. We all are focusing more on the motive or why we do something. We are so motivated by having something we really want to achieve in life. It means not like it's all about intention. And then we all got the cognitive function. Cognitive function is somehow still something I still learn. There are a lot of definition for the cognitive functions, but I will make another video about it because I need to. It is still under my research. But anyway, I will like to talk about the interaction style here. I don't put much of detail here, but the structure type, they are basically these two types, structure and starter. They are extroverted, meaning that they focus more on initiating the conversation rather than respond. So yes, you can say that the starter type and the structure type, they can be a good listener, but they might not be. I don't think they're. I mean, I like to talk all the time, but sometimes I'm quite tired to do that. So if you're extroverted, you're initiating a conversation. Okay, that is that. If you don't like to talk and as an extroverted personality, it doesn't mean that you are introverted. Don't get yourself wrong. It could be that you're just pragmatic, or maybe you're just not in the mood. If you're a pragmatic user like me, I don't really like to talk. So primarily, if something that I don't think it's quite useful for me to talk about. I like to talk about things that motivates me, things that relate to my dream whatsoever. And got the finisher type and the background type. The finisher type, they are focusing more on finishing something. I mean, if the starter type is beginning the work, for example, we got like ENFP. And I feel like to start all new projects. And I like to start things to go somewhere to, for example, like to move to another house, for example. And this INFJ, which is they're super compatible actually, are going to plan not somehow like make sure that his plan, the ENFP plan, will reach the goal and will settle. This personality type likes to be chaotic. This one likes to introduce chaos, and this one likes to end the chaos. And these two types, ENFJ and INFP, they are both super compatible because they got the complementary sets of cognitive functions, in which I will talk in another video. And also we got I think basically that's it. My personality is also controlling. I think that's all about my video today. Hopefully you learned something. So that's all. Bye. Have a nice day.